Hi, my name's Scott. I'm from CLS Landscape. I'm the VP of Construction, and I want to invite you to Onyx Rise Estates. The clients wanted to have something that they could enjoy by all ages of their family. We've done up the front of the property in Rundle stone with Rundle stone borders. All the asphalt driveway has been bordered by concrete. The owners wanted a feature rock for their front sign to the house. So we had a tour out to the quarry to handpick the one-piece rock for their signage up front. Nice welcoming front area. They've got a cowboy cauldron here for fires out front with landscape lighting, fully irrigated, low maintenance type landscape to the front end of the house. The backyard, we feature all Creston Valley stone, all natural steps with Rundle Rock ground cover. We've got a golf green up to the right. We've created a little elevation which we had to raise up from the property. This has all been brought up about 12 to 15 feet from the property where it started. Lots of things to play with here, and a tee box down to a couple of greens away so they could practice their shots without being too close to the house to break anything. Then if we work our way around, we can see the waterfall and the family area. Chickens on the left, they always come to visit every once in a while when you're here working. They'll come over and say hello. So throughout the property, we mixed in accent boulders, lots of junipers to keep some greenery all year long. We put in a mega Libre paving stone walkway. These are precast pieces that all fit together to look like natural stone with a basic border around to complement. The sand we brought in ourselves. As we come this way, come by the water feature to another sitting area. And again, just an area for the family to congregate in. Away from the pond, there's a crushed road base underneath the two areas there, one for the cornhole game. It's been all organic's been pulled out, crushed rock has been put in, everything's been compacted, flattened out, even under the chest set, so everything is nice and level, and there shouldn't be any movement for years to come. A lot of the plant life was picked were hostas, a lot of junipers. There are a few animals that come through here, so they get some rabbits, they get some deer that eat some of the plant life, so we have to watch and get as many deer-resistant plants and things like that to keep the yard looking nice and clean, crisp all year long. There's been a little touch of color put in along the pond, and then from this vantage point, you see the bridge walk over to the games area, and you can see the tee box above the water feature there. When we were planting all the trees here, there was a lot of thought put into the positioning of things so that everything could be seen from the deck area. No lines of sight were blocked by trees now or in the future. Everything's designed to grow to a certain height and placed in a certain position to make sure it doesn't overtake the area, but still fills the area and doesn't look overwhelmed by the building. Again, the water feature is an ambient noise in the background for the peaceful setting of such a large property. It creates that resort feel. So we started this project in early spring, lasted 1 year, finished up with the final touches at the end of fall. In 1 year, this is another year of growth here. And as things fill in, it will just become a little bit softer and softer as we go here. This area, the amount of tons of rocks we brought in was astronomical. We had to create these areas as we went. The flat paper drawings were one thing to follow, but when we started to terrace everything and make little areas, other elements came in. Where can I see it from? What can I use it for? So there was constant adjustments as we went. Again, a bit of a country feel, a bit of a resort feel, but definitely a personalized space for these guys. So in a lot of these larger properties that we work with, there often is need for a windbreak or a privacy break just for sight lines, and that's where the columnar aspens come into play. If they're spaced properly, they look good, they look independent from each other, but they work together to create that privacy and just a feeling like a protection from the wind and the elements. And you look around at all the plantings we've done, they complement the native trees. They will stay green all year long. Beautiful property, lit up, spread out, very welcoming, and I think the clients are very happy with the end result of what they've created here. They should be proud of the building, and I think they've tied the landscaping in a very nice, classy way that they both complement each other very well. We've been very excited to work with this client. We feel very fortunate to have the opportunity to show what we can do at CLS Landscape on larger scale projects.